Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's a running play now for Thielen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 0-10 now on the year. And you kind of have to wonder, CD, where their heads are at with all of the struggles that they've had.
I would agree, and it's a great question because prior to the season, we all looked at this team, and we saw there were holes, and we thought, okay, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, a tough year for them. But I don't think any one of us expected them to be 0-4 in terms of wins this season. They're going to fight hard now to try and find that one win.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how...
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins. His throw incomplete. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins, buying time to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Got his man, it's Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones steps away to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jones now on third down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now a give, running left is Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones finding Henry here on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 29, Cousins. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Johnson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off-play action. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On the give, this is Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5 now. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 49 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this position. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Cousins now. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd and goal for Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Cousins here to throw. On the move, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Jones. He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Jones. And this is caught by Parker.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Jones.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jones.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
To throw is Jones.
Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these